What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been like, I don't know, 4.5 months since I've made a video. A lot has changed. I don't think I mentioned it too much previously, but you know, as a member of the military, I did have to switch orders, so I'm no longer in San Diego. I am in Florida now. So we are in bright, rainy, sunny Florida. So I don't get to ride too much anymore, but a lot has changed. Not only did I move, but the Grom is gone. I sold that while I was back in California, and I took a little bit of a hiatus from riding until I could figure some things out with this move. And now we have another motorcycle in the garage, so we're gonna go over that today and show you guys what I got here. Also, I got a new camera. I got a GoPro Hero 10. I ended up selling all my camera equipment because I didn't think I was gonna get another bike, but here we are. So I do have to pick up a few tools to get moto vlogging back up and running. You know, a couple materials like a microphone for the helmet, and some mounts and all that good stuff. But the nice thing about this GoPro Hero 10 is now I can actually see myself in the screen on the front of this thing when I'm doing vlogs, so it's actually pretty nice. But let's go ahead and get to the point of today's video, which is to show you guys the motorcycle that we now have in the garage, which I don't think anybody in here would expect. All right, guys, are you ready? Here she is. A 2004 Harley Davidson Sportster. Specifically, this is an 883. I'll give you guys a brief little walk down of the bike here. It's got this nice pearl white paint. Overall, the bike's in pretty decent condition. It does have, you know, a few signs of weathering here and there, a little bit of rust. Nothing major, nothing that really takes away from the attraction of the bike, to be honest with you. I picked this thing up for really cheap. I almost don't even want to disclose how cheap I picked it up for. I mean, some people might be like, wow, it's a great deal. Maybe I didn't get a great deal, but you know what the heck? I got this thing for $2,700 and it only has 3,700 miles on it. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. There were some things that I had to do to it and kind of fix and just get perfected to make it really roadworthy. Fortunately, the engine runs just fine. It is a very cold-blooded engine, so you know, it is a carbureted model. It needs some choke on the first start, but really after like, you know, 20-30 seconds of choke, she's ready to go. Once the engine's all the way warmed up, I mean, she runs butter smooth. Let's talk about a couple of the things that I had to do to this bike right off the bat to make sure she was 100% roadworthy. So I didn't really record any of the work that I've done on this bike so far, but I do have some pictures that I've been logging that I can post in this video. If you guys follow me on Instagram, which is motomedicine_YT on Instagram, you would already know about this bike actually and a couple of the things that I've had done to it so far. So first things first, I went over some normal maintenance stuff, right? So I got the air filter cleaner changed out. I'll drop a picture of that. That thing was super dirty. I put some seafoam in the tank and I ran a full tank with seafoam and it really cleaned up the inside of the carburetor. I actually took that out and apart. I had to replace the choke cable because I accidentally broke this little relief on the choke cable that helps it stay out. So I put a brand new choke cable on there. And while I was there, I took a look at the guts of the carburetor and everything is nice and clean now. And like I said, it runs really smooth, especially once it's fully up to operating temperature. I did replace the oil you know, reservoir cap here as well, because the one that was on the bike, the original, it was stuck in the up position. It wouldn't stay down. So you could press it down, but it wouldn't stay down. So I replaced that. Just a little item that I wanted to get taken care of. Other maintenance type of stuff, I did do a full flush of the brake system. So this is all brand new .5 fluids in here. I did have to put on a brand new clutch cable and try not to mind the dirtiness of my workbench. I haven't cleaned it up since I last worked on this thing. So I did have to put on a brand new clutch cable. I'll show you a picture of the old clutch cable. It was like getting ready to bust open on the underside here. You could tell it wasn't really all there. We'll just go with that. You can see a little bit of the weathering on the bike here. It's nothing like that bad. I did replace the mirrors. I have the stock chrome ones as well, but they had some corrosion on the stalks. I probably could have polished them out, but it was pretty deep, so I went ahead and replaced them with these little black sleek mirrors here off of Amazon. I also upgraded the headlight to LED. So this is basically one of the same headlights that I chose for the Rebel 500, if you've seen that video. It's not the exact same headlight, but same concept. The nice thing about the Harley Davidson though is that this is direct bolt-on, because these are actually designed for Harleys, this 5 3/4 inch headlight. So this was completely plug and play, and it works great. As you can see here, I mean, it might be hard to tell, but these boots are brand new. I did go ahead and rebuild the forks. I'll show you guys some pictures of that really quick too. The fork seals were completely blown and rusting out from the inside. The wipers were destroyed. They had these chrome beauty covers that one of them was stuck on this side, and it ended up damaging it pretty badly trying to get it off. So instead of going with the chrome beauty covers, I went ahead and got the fork boots, and that way they can stay nice and protected. There's not going to be, you know, dust and muck getting in here and ruining my fork seals. So I did a full fork rebuild. I didn't just replace the seals, but I replaced the bushings and everything in there as well. Brand new fluids, all that good stuff. The bike came with brand new Dunlop D404 tires, so I didn't really have to do anything as far as that goes. I did put brand new brake pads on the front, and that is because the old brake pads became contaminated with fork oil from the fork tube on this side, and so they were pretty much useless. So the front brake actually works really good now. The rear brake worked great, so fortunately I was able to get it home safely, and I rode it to work about once or twice before I rebuilt the forks. Speedometer and everything works just fine. The electronics on the bike all work fine. I did some cleaning and sprucing up on some of the chrome work with Quad Zero steel wool, and then using some like WD-40 as lubricant. Not that any of this was really messed up in the first place, but I went over all the chrome and kind of polished it up. I have an LED tail light on the way. I'm gonna leave the turn signals alone for now. They just have these smoke caps on here. It came like that as well. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I'm missing. You can see our brand new choke cable there. I did the spark plugs as well. Oh, we did a full oil change on it. So it's got a brand new Canon oil filter on there. And it's kind of funny because the previous owner told me that the oil had like maybe 200 miles on it. And I'll show you guys a short little clip that I recorded on my phone of that, because the oil for the motor was pitch black. Previous owner states, oil was changed about 200 miles ago. Yeah, okay. Now I did check the primary fluid. The primary fluid looks brand new, so whoever he took it to for an oil change is either a fucking moron and doesn't know that they're two separate systems, or who knows. You could definitely tell it was overdue for an oil change. Whatever oil was in there was super old, but the oil in the primary, in the transmission, was brand new. So I don't know if whoever worked on this last, whether that was him or a shop. He said it was done at a shop. Not a Harley Davidson dealership, but I don't think they knew the difference between the primary case oil and then the engine oil itself, because they're two different systems and they don't mix. Like I said, I did an adjustment on the clutch when we did the cable, so that's pretty much all the maintenance items. Put the brand new air filter in there, like I said. It does already have this Santee exhaust system on here. I don't even think you can really find these anymore. But it's about I think it was about a $500 exhaust system, so it's kind of nice that it already has that, and it's in really good condition. Pretty much nothing left to do to it now, for the time being, except to ride it and enjoy it. I haven't put probably maybe 120 miles on it myself so far, but as things comes up, you know, we'll record videos, you know, we'll keep doing some modifications, especially aesthetically wise. I am thinking about getting an air cleaner and a reject kit as well, so we could do a video on that. I'll do a quick update once I get my LED light, which should be here tomorrow. Let me know what you guys think about the brand new bike for the channel. Well, brand new bike. And it is kind of brand new. I mean, 3,700 miles. Yes, it is 18 years old, but you know, after a few little fixes, I mean, it's a good bike, you know? It's barely run in as far as I'm concerned, so nice bike here. I think I got a pretty good deal on it. All right, so that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Let me know what you think about the Harley. Do you like it? Do you hate it? I mean, it is what it is. I like it. I've got that really nice classic V-twin, American V-twin rumbling between my legs. I really like it. It's a good bike, and maybe in the future, we'll either get another bike to fill the garage. I do have a lot of operational stuff coming up. There's gonna be a period of time where I'm deployed, but I'm not gonna go into details on that for obvious reasons. So I'm not really rushing to do a whole lot of motorcycle stuff right now, but we will have content coming in the future. I promise that to you guys. You guys who have been continuing to subscribe, we've gotten to 4,000 plus subscribers now. Never thought I would be here in a million years. And even with all the gaps in filming, you guys have stuck it out and been with me through this whole, vlog and experience, and I really appreciate that. So if you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd love to do like some future giveaways and stuff like that once we get revenue really going for the channel. But until next time, guys, ride safe, and I'll see you around.